And we're live. Welcome to the Ham and Pickle Show.
If you're going to do that, you got to do it right.
All right. Welcome to the Ham and Pickle Show.
I like Hammer and Falcon. Do Hammer and Falcon.
Shasha! Welcome to the Hammer and Falcon Show.
Shashaw?
Yep.
The fuck
Shasha.
is that?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind. Shasha! Hammer and Falcon. Shasha! Wait, am I Hammer or Falcon?
I don't care.
Either one is cool. I want to be Falcon. I'm Falcon. You're Hammer.
Oh, right. So, how's things going there?
So far, so good.
You know, it fucking sucks because I don't want to talk about the virus because everybody's talking about the virus.
All they're talking about.
But what else is there to talk about other than the virus?
We're in the end times. You kind of want to talk about the end times, you know?
So, do we? Okay. We were sitting here struggling before we went live, trying to figure out what it is that we're going to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't go anywhere without seeing something as it relates to the virus.
Right.
So do we just embrace it and talk about the virus, or do we try to ignore it?
And I don't fucking know what virus.
So buttered toast, I don't know if you're aware or not, but there seems to be a little bug going around.
HIV. Apparently Tom Hanks has it. Fuck.
Have you fixed the super chats yet? Fixed is that we can accept them, but we can't cash them in yet.
This guy's trying to start a fight. We have a PayPal account.
You want to send $100? That ain't gonna buy fucking Legos. If you can't come with 400,
oh shit. Oh my god. So I don't fuck, man. I figure we just dive head on into it. Virus talk, all virus, all the time.
what about? All right, so your state is now under lockdown, right?
Yes. As of 5:00 yesterday.
That is awesome.
It's so awesome. I don't. They said if you need to go to the grocery store, you can go to the grocery store. If you need to go to the pharmacy, you can do that. If restaurants can stay open for delivery, and so what? But we're on lockdown though. What? I don't know what the difference is. What's different?
You can't go to Great America. That's all it means. You can do everything else, but you can't go to Great America.
Damn it. I really wanted to go to Great America this weekend. Oh, God. I woke up today and apparently they're trying to sign something into law where they can suspend basically martial law. They can do whatever they want. And everybody in Congress is like, we're not doing that. Oh, boy. Did I explain that really good? Because
I
that was about the level of understanding that I had.
So you're fake news.
Yes.
Okay. How about this? What's your opinion of Trump now that this is going on? Do you feel better about him or worse about how he's doing?
I feel the same. I mean, I honestly figured that if he could go his whole presidency without some kind of, Katrina level catastrophe, maybe he would get away with being elected again. I figured he would, but when he is under pressure, he kind of cracked, and he's showing that he's not,
I don't think he cracked at all. I think he's doing fuck no. As soon as this virus became a pandemic, he put his vice president in charge of it. That was fucking. Yeah. That's fucking beautiful. That's perfect management skills. I've got to delegate. Good managers delegate.
But wasn't it like Chinese people are dying? There's not really a virus. Did he say like it was no big deal? Don't even worry about it. Those are Chinese people. It don't affect American people.
Yeah. So this virus only attacks people with thin eyes. So we're good.
Yep. And then it came over here, and it's like, oh, I guess it does hurt white people. I did wake up to the first case in our county today. So first confirmed case in our county. So it's here. Well, I'm dead. Might as well say goodbye now.
Do you have to continue working?
Yes, our work has been deemed mission critical by the president.
Mission critical.
Yep.
I see
Sucks.
somebody in the Discord. He's saying Tyler, whatever. Somebody at my work tested positive yesterday. LOL.
Yeah. LOL. I don't know if you know what LOL means. Was it you? Can you catch it through Discord? Oh boy. Are you worried? Because if somebody at my work tested positive, I'd be worried.
Oh, I'm sure somebody at your work has tested positive.
I guarantee it. I mean, there's a bunch of dirt bags where I work.
Is that the correlation?
In my mind.
You know, if you just wear a rubber, there's a good chance.
All the time. Just wear a condom all the time.
Have you ever tried wearing a rubber soft?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, at first I thought that was weird, but as I learned more about people, I think that's pretty normal. I think it's just one of those things you're just curious about it. You know what I mean?
Did you ever try using a rubber to jerk off so you wouldn't have to worry about where the shit went?
Yes.
I thought that was just me, man.
No, it's a lot cleaner, but it's not as fun. I don't know. I'm all about that risk, you know.
It's just regular risk versus reward.
Right. So what? Someone's on the wall. It's okay. No big deal.
So when you're talking about the risk, like the risk of getting caught, okay, so somebody walks in on you jerking off. That's one thing. Isn't it a completely different level if somebody walks in on you jerking off and you've got a rubber on, like you're trying to protect yourself from something?
Yeah, I would be way more embarrassed. And on top of that,
all you do is you just look at him and say, "What? I'm not gay."
touching that fucking thing. So it would be more like your wife finds a condom in the garbage and you're like, I swear to God, I was just checking off. I swear to God. Son of a bitch.
How did we get from the coronavirus to jacking off so quickly?
I don't know. I think that this show is always 3 steps away from jacking off at any moment. and 2 steps away from talking about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Very good.
Yeah. Somebody in Discord wants to suck on your nipples.
Is it a he or a she?
Big boss.
Perfect. Yes.
Is that a he? Can a woman not be a big boss? Or you just saw the big part in your
I don't know. I just had a brief fantasy of the big boss man from WWF sucking on my nipples. Ghost Drive. If you go to who'srightpodcast.com, there should be a link in there somewhere to our Discord. I think it's under contact us or something, wherever the fuck Anthony put it.
Yeah, it's on the website. I just saw it last night, so I know it's there. So what else? Anything other than Corona going on in the news?
No, that's it. It is all Corona all the time. I watched news for the first time last night.
Really?
For the first time, not for the first time forever, just in the first time in months.
Yeah.
Just because
TV news.
Yeah. I had first time I've had the TV on in a while, and I got really fucking bored with it. It's the same shit where you're gonna die.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what to make of it. Obviously, I've got the conspiracy theory brain, so in my head, there's no. I don't know anybody with the coronavirus, so it doesn't even exist. It's not even real. They're making it all up, and then I have to work backwards from that and try and figure out why they're making it all up.
Meanwhile, everybody's dropping dead around you. So that's kind of where I was at with everything. Is okay. So I look at everything as there's a conspiracy in it somewhere. Somebody is trying to fuck me over.
Right.
And they're doing it publicly and nationally or worldly.
Worldly. So I don't think that the government exists to do anything good or, any of that. There's always something bad going on, and there's always an ulterior motive for everything they do. So if they want to send everybody $1,000 a month or whatever, there's got to be a reason why that's going to end with me getting coronavirus somehow. I mean, there's got to be a way to where that's a bad thing. You know what I mean?
I am so fucking tired of hearing about that $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Or whatever the fuck it is. Because it's stupid.
I agree.
All right.
But I don't know what you mean stupid, I guess.
I'm not going to get it. So.
Oh. I see. At first, I didn't think they were going to put a limit on it. Like, if they did, I thought it was going to be like you had to be really, really rich. But then I heard the limit was really low. Like, you could barely be out of poverty and you don't get it. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, they haven't finalized anything. I don't have a check. So, I mean, or maybe I won't even get it. Fuck, I don't know.
I hope you don't get it. If I don't get it, I don't want you to get it.
So
I would be okay, like if they just went to my wish list and just bought one of the things off there.
Send the government your wish list.
So, like, if I could get Trump just to send me that Lego set
with a nice little card. Have fun, Doug.
Thanks for. And I don't want the whole 1,000. I just want enough to buy that one Lego set. He can keep the rest.
It would be like he was writing one of those cards to the cancer kids. Get well soon, Doug. Enjoy the Lego set.
So that's not a bad idea.
We should start a Make-A-Wish
for me.
For you.
Yeah, but you have to have terminal cancer in order to participate. I only want to be consoled by kids that are on their deathbed.
Oh, like a reverse Make-A-Wish.
Right.
Oh, I love it. You want to be consoled by people who are dying to make you feel better. Oh, this is genius.
I think I found my new favorite listener.
Do you believe that?
I'm willing to chance it.
Holy shit. That's awesome, if that's true. I didn't know they made Legos in a factory. I thought elves made them.
I thought it was all robotics.
Maybe he runs a robot that makes Legos.
So here, I hate to do this because I like to try to see the good in people. All right. And I like to assume that this person has good intent. Mm-hmm. But I have worked in a lot of factories. And not once did I ever think, I bet I could get one of these for free.
Yeah, but you never worked in a cool toy factory. Or did you, I guess? I guess I don't know the answer to that.
It depends what you consider a cool toy.
It'd be like, I go to work and I'm like, I'm going to take one of these big pieces of metal. I bet I can get one of them for free.
Hey, do you like aluminum? I've got aluminum.
Right. Oh, shit. It would be, it would be a way different thing if you worked at a factory where they made cool shit and it was like pocket-sized shit. Like, you just like, yeah, I make these. I can fit this in my pocket. Nobody's watching. You know what I mean? Totally different than what I do. We don't make anything that I even give a shit about.
You're just talking about stealing.
Yes, but I was trying to dress it. I was trying to dress it up a little bit. See if stealing from corporate America is okay, because they deserve it.
If you could work anywhere where you got to take the product home for free.
I already have an answer.
But it's got to fit in your pocket.
Oh. What's that company? Doc Johnson. Those dildos that they make, those pocket pussies. I'd take a couple of them. I could stuff my pockets with pocket pussies. No?
I'd work at the place where they print money. Fuck.
Whatever. I'm rich in pocket pussies.
Well, I guess I'll be able to buy some of you.
Speaking of pocket pussies, I was talking to Sly the other night, the guy that's helping with our website, and we came up with a brilliant idea. Maybe he came up with it and I'm stealing it.
All
he
right.
said that we should get our cocks made into sex toys.
Nope.
No, listen.
Nope.
Listen. Just listen. This is genius. So he said we should get our cocks made as sex toys and sell them. You know, do the mold and all that kind of shit. And my first instinct was, I got a really small penis. I don't want to do that. That's embarrassing, right? So I thought, I looked over here and I saw this. This is a flashlight. I'm gonna get one of those molds and mold it as this flashlight and sell it as my fucking cock. This is my cock sex
What?
toy.
What now?
What now? You know, you can buy those molds that you put your dick in,
Yes.
and then you send them out, and they fill them with whatever silicone, and they make sex toys out of them. So I thought we could find the most random shit, make a mold of it, and make sex toys out of just random shit that we find. This was way funnier at like 4 in the morning.
Fuck,
the
I don't know.
other day.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, so you're gonna make a dildo that looks like a flashlight?
Yes, because it's funny. You don't think that's funny? Like, here's my cock. This is what my dick looks like, and it's a fucking flashlight.
Mm.
No,
Nope.
so much.
No.
Fuck.
No, I'm sorry.
I thought it was funny.
So I think it would be funny to make a casting of my dick, but when it's really, really cold and flaccid.
That's your excuse. I wonder if I can make a whole, just a casting of this whole area. Just slap a bunch of shit on there.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
All right.
We're gonna make real dolls of ourselves.
Okay.
So let's see. If it's 100% silicone, mine would weigh 850 pounds.
All right.
So it gets dumped on somebody's lawn. They won't even be able to get it off there. If they want to ride it out, they've got to do it right there wherever the mailman left it.
I love it. Oh, fuck. I wonder if you could, if there's a possibility of making a plaster mold of my face, my mouth open.
Yeah, I
Without
did that as
choking to death?
I did that as a kid.
Ow.
How to make a plaster mold of your face?
Yeah, well, like the inside of your mouth, so they could fuck my face.
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead.
No,
Let's live stream it.
I can't fuck my face.
You can if you do a mold of it.
Teach me how. Teach me how to do a mold, and I'll fuck my face. Is that gay if I fuck my own face?
No, not at all.
All right, cool.
I am pro you face fucking yourself.
Me too. Oh, that would be great.
So I was thinking, we were struggling trying to figure out what the. Hold on a second. Pull this up here.
All right. I work. You could probably get one of those for free. I like this guy or girl, I guess. I don't.
So we were talking about what we were going to talk about tonight, or why we're even doing this. We had no point in. We had nothing to talk about.
Right.
We've got a pretty good episode planned for this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was almost thinking, like, I'm so excited to do this that I want to do it right now.
Just open it up for everybody. All right now. Oh, shit. Don't we have somebody we can call? Just get somebody on the horn.
No.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Okay. Big boss. Send me your phone number. We'll give you a call.
Just put it in the Discord. Oh, all right.
There's no way that that's his fucking phone number.
I hope so.
Well, there's no way we're going to be able to fucking get a hold of him because everybody's going to be fucking calling him.
Why would you do that? Oh, my God. Hopefully it's a chick.
All right. Hold, please. Da, 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 da. All right. One. 7, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2.
So not only that, you're going to announce it over the air too.
Oh yeah, this isn't going up for an episode or anything. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. No big deal. Whoa.
Hi, is this who am I calling? Big Boss?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, is this Big Boss?
Yeah, it actually is.
All right, how are you doing?
Horrible. How are you?
Are you sick?
No, but somebody at my job may be, so that's cool.
What do you do for a living?
I am a manager at a fast food restaurant.
Oh, so they're touching all this shit. Like everybody's
Yeah.
probably got it.
Yeah.
Is it at least Arby's where nobody eats?
No, it's Taco Bell.
Oh. Well,
Fuck you. Everybody's always shitting at Taco Bell. Nobody's gonna know if they're sick.
Yeah, I know, right?
I wouldn't be surprised if coronavirus originated at Taco Bell. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah, upper management is handling it very well.
Are they?
No,
All right. So when did
absolutely not.
when did the person test positive?
They haven't even went and got fucking tested.
Well, then you're just hearsaying.
I don't give a shit.
You can't just say that somebody at my work tested positive and then said they didn't
Listen,
get
she's
tested.
a dirty bitch.
See, it wasn't just me. It's dirty people getting the fucking coronavirus. So what state do you live in?
Michigan.
What city?
Why would I tell you that?
What's your house number?
All right. So
57.
how far do you live from Detroit?
About 10 minutes.
All right. So I visited, I've talked about it several times in the show when I went to Detroit for work. It is a shithole. Do you live on the shithole part? Like,
oh, absolutely.
the amount of abandoned buildings and whatnot that I experienced driving around there was kind of scary.
Yeah, this is why gentrification is okay.
All right. So if you were to walk out your front door, would you walk out and see mostly white people or mostly black people?
Mostly religious white people.
So you don't live in the shitty, like,
Nope.
you still have police and stuff.
Yeah. There's literally nothing to do here, so they are very bored.
Have they shot anybody yet?
No, but there was one time the 16-year-old in the town just shot this kid in the face. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was more to that story.
Oh, the kid actually lived, and I know the guy that did it.
What was the kid that got shot? Was his name Jody by chance?
I wish.
No. All right. So what made you think that you had a coworker positive? What brought that up?
First of all, she smells like cat piss.
Is that one of the symptoms?
No, she's just a dirty person, dude.
Okay, but how do you get from being a dirty whore that works at Taco Bell to being diagnosed as positive with the coronavirus?
First, how'd you get to whore?
Because she is in an open marriage and she has 5 or more partners, I guess.
So none of what you're saying equals coronavirus.
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
Is she hot though?
Absolutely not. She looks like an egg.
She looks like an egg. How do chicks that look like eggs have 5 husbands or boyfriends or whatever you say?
And like her teeth are basically like falling out,
Oh, that's so hot.
holes and everything.
Is there any chance that you could send a picture of her?
I can try to sneak one.
Are you at work now?
I'm going to be heading there in about an hour. I woke up just to listen to this.
Okay, so did you or did you not? Okay, all right. You are not under arrest. What's the
Under quarantine.
No, you're on
No.
trial. Okay,
Okay.
Big Boss man. Did you or did you not post that your coworker was infected with the coronavirus?
I actually didn't post anything about it publicly.
No, in our Discord today, just now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Fuck that bitch.
Okay. How did you diagnose her?
She was dirty. Smells like cat piss. Doesn't shower. Definitely doesn't wash her hands.
You should be a doctor.
Okay, but now
I know, right?
don't you think that it would have been a little more? We're all about accuracy on this show.
Right.
Don't you think it would have been a
Are
little?
you sure?
Meh. Don't you think it would have been a little more accurate for you to suggest that I bet this girl that I work with has coronavirus?
No, she definitely does.
Well,
Listen, man, I'm really trying not to work.
I wish her the best. Ask her how she's doing with the virus.
No, why? I don't care.
So what does she do at is she in charge of any kind of food preparation?
All the managers usually make food,
Oh, she's a manager?
and she's an assistant manager, so she's above me.
So is this one of them cases where you've tried hitting on her and she didn't respond well, so this is your way of getting back at her?
Doug, I may be attracted to you, but I'm not attracted to eggs.
Are you gay?
No,
Ah, damn it.
I have a girlfriend, but I'm bisexual.
So okay, what? you are not doing really well with being under interrogation. You realize that, right?
No, I'm not. I operate really horribly under pressure.
So does your girlfriend know? Is your girlfriend friends with the egg at Taco Bell?
No, she actually hates her.
Why?
Because she's ugly and gross and smells bad.
So
I'm
girlfriend. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, does your girlfriend know you're bisexual?
Yeah.
So what I was going to ask is, you seem to judge that lady because she's in an open relationship.
I only judge people that I don't think are attractive.
God, I love the honesty, man. This is great.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Touche. There's nothing I can say.
Yeah.
Can you
Listen, I'm just here for you guys.
Well, we appreciate you coming on and talking to us.
Oh, absolutely.
I would like a picture of this egg.
I will get one as soon as I get to work.
All right, just throw it in the Discord.
I will.
Thank you.
No problem.
I only judge people that I think are ugly. That's great. I like that. Not even a goodbye. See ya. Have a good night at work, day at work, whatever it is for you.
All right. Well, you want to see if anybody else wants to come on and talk to us? That was kind of fun.
Absolutely, yeah. Anybody got anything interesting? Because we sure don't.
Ghost Drive. Yes, your name should change if you become a patron. And if you're curious,
Access denied is a funny guy. Look at that. You see his phone number there?
Yeah. You want to get him on here?
Who's that?
Didn't we already talk to him? Yeah, we already talked to him. I don't want to talk to him.
Which one?
Access denied.
Yeah, we've already talked to him.
All right.
We got to talk to somebody interesting that we haven't talked to before, like Big Boss. Somebody that has interesting stories, because we don't.
I don't know. I think I could. I think I could see myself doing a show with Big Boss.
You think so?
Yeah. So he's got all your pluses and none of your minuses.
Wait, what are my I don't have no minuses. I'm all plus all the time.
He talked to us for what, 15 minutes. He made me laugh, which is what you're supposed to do.
Uh-huh.
And not once did he cough or sniff or snarfle.
Snarful. Sweet. So your sense of time is awesome. I think we talked to him for like 3 minutes. We talked to him for 15 minutes. It just seemed like 15 minutes because he likes you. He's into you.
All right.
Snarful. do, do we got any females out there that want to come on? We have a distinct lack of females. You know, any black females? We really need some diversity on this show.
You know, I had to give the we had another sponsor opportunity pop up, and I had to send them our demographics from YouTube and Spotify. And again, they were looking for a mostly feminine, mostly female demographic, and we're at let's see, 96% male, 3% female, 1% other. So I want to talk to the other.
Me too. I bet it's Crispy. I bet Crispy's the one that put other.
Big Boss says his girlfriend's black.
His girlfriend's bi?
Black.
Oh, black? Really? Is she available to talk?
All right, Ghost, if you want to talk, send me your phone number in over DM or PM or message, whatever the fuck they say.
It's BM. Oh, fuck.
Do you want to bring on Shooting the Shiznit?
Yeah. Love my mama.
All right. You want me to call him or you want me?
Okay. Just
all right.
Put up the bat signal. He'll get a hold of us. Is he in here?
All right. So I wish I wouldn't have done this publicly, but we got two choices. We can talk to Shooting the Shiznit guy, or we can talk to Red Mace, and he'll tell us the story about how he tore open his nutsack.
Red Mace.
All right, Red Mace, send me your number in our secret.
Unless Shiznit guy tore open his nutsack. I mean, come on.
Well, we can get to all of them. I need okay. I'm going to call Ghost Drive.
All right.
Even Shooting the Shiznit is saying Red Mace. Okay, so I'm going to call Ghost Drive, then I'm going to call Red Mace, then I'm going to call Shooting the Shiznit, then I'm going to shut this fucking stream down. Here, I'll put this on there. You can respond to this while I'm trying to figure out how to call this person.
Cool. Tactical vegan. Eat some meat. That's my advice to you. I'm glad that we make you happy.
Are you all right over there? You sound like you got all teared up.
Sorry.
I'm glad that we make you happy.
No, I just, it makes me sad when people are vegan.
Why? Why do you give a fuck if they're vegan?
Because cows were meant for eating. There's too many of them. We need to eat them. I don't want the cows to overrun the world. Kidding me?
That's so fucking gay.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I hope everybody else goes vegan, except for me and the butcher.
Hello?
Ghost Drive.
What is up?
How are you doing? This is Doug, and that is Anthony.
Hi.
Hello, Doug and Anthony. I know who you guys are.
All right.
I'm pretty aware.
Good.
I mean, I just throw you guys $10 for bullshit and some laughs every now and again.
All right.
So you just signed up for our Patreon, is that correct?
That is correct, yeah.
Well, we appreciate
Is
that.
your show not on YouTube? What the fuck? I was just watching it, and now it's not there.
Did I show-
It's still there. I mean, it should be anyways.
Oh, not the first one. Never mind. All right. Yo, yeah. So I first heard you guys on I think it was the official podcast,
Yeah.
and Kaya said that you guys fucking told a bunch of drunk stories about Doug, and I haven't heard a single one. Kind of disappointed.
How long have you been listening?
Hello?
How long you been listening?
Since the very beginning. Episode maybe 10, 15.
So you've listened from episode 10 or 15 and you've never heard any drunk stories?
Nope.
All right, so I'll tell
Unless
you.
I was drunk myself.
I'll tell you one right now, and this is just from me to you. Okay, I'm sharing this with just you. What the fuck?
Sounds so personal.
All right. I think I'm getting an echo or something.
Yeah,
So
there is an echo.
so
Oh,
Anthony,
is that better now?
Yeah, turn down your radio.
cut me off if you've heard this, Anthony.
Okay.
The time that I got stuck in a slide. Have I told that story?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
So I was at a party and I was drunk and I decided I was going to go to the store to go get some cigarettes. So I started walking. I walked what felt like 6 days, but it was probably more like 8 to 10 minutes. And I went to the store and I was on my way back and there was a school, an elementary school between the store and the house that I was going to the party at. And they had just started installing the playground equipment. So there was a slide, the slide, it's got like a tube slide.
Yep.
All right. So they didn't have it complete yet. So they filled the end of the slide with dirt to stop the kids from playing on it.
Yeah.
So I went and I climbed up the ladder and then slid down. And then I got stuck in like with the dirt. I could not get back up.
Uh-huh.
I bet I was in there for, I want to say 3 weeks, but it was probably.
What? No way.
I know I was in there for.
You would have starved by then. You would have died.
All right. So you haven't listened long enough to pick up on
screaming
sarcasm.
To every fucking 5-year-old that was nearby. Someone would go down the slide and fucking they'd go down the slide and just like hit a little bump and be like, what is this? What's this fat mold?
So what was it that you led off this conversation with you are aware, right?
Yeah, I know who you guys are.
All right. So I was probably in there for, I don't know, maybe 3-5 hours, somewhere around there. But it was 3 hours of me trying to shimmy my fat ass up the slide and then just slide right back down again. And I was in there like this, because I was in the tube and I was getting so angry. I was like, ah! So by the time I ended up getting out of there, I got back to the party where the party was. The party was dead. And my buddy is like, where in the fuck have you been? I was all covered in dirt and sweaty.
Oh shit.
There.
You make up a story?
There. You feel good about it?
Kind of. I feel much better about it.
That was a good one.
All right.
Did you make up a story? What'd you tell him?
I've always been a very open and honest person. I told them I got jumped.
Did you tell him you were stuck in a slide?
Jumped by a black guy.
Did you tell him you were stuck in a slide?
He got jumped and somebody pushed him down in the dirt.
Yeah, I got jumped. I was defending some old lady. All right. Well, thank you, sir, for signing up to our Patreon and coming on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks. Yeah, no problem.
See ya.
Do you remember the thing when you were a kid where you could dial a phone number and it would be like a new story every Sunday that they would read to you?
No.
So maybe I should start that where I have my own 900 number. Somebody calls and I just tell them a story about when I was drunk.
You should. $2.99 a minute. That's genius. Tell you a story. I never even heard of that.
All right. That was Ghost Drive, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to hear from Red Mace, who's going to tell us about him getting his nuts tore off or something.
Doesn't that automatically make you gay?
Yes.
Cool. I was hoping it wasn't me that thought that.
Hey, guys.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
So what should I call you? Red, Mace, or another
Robbie.
name? Robbie.
All right, Robbie.
Yeah.
Robbie, what state you live in?
New York.
All right. Like the cool part of New York or outside of the cool part?
Upstate.
All right. Okay, so I'm curious. Upstate New York is not necessarily urban, but it's not what everybody thinks of when you talk about New York, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes, definitely. Everyone thinks of the city, and way more north, right on the lake.
but you have to pay the price of that, right? So if something happens, just like this quarantine was because New York City is so packed in with fucking people, you have to pay for that as well, right?
Yeah. We the whole state's got non-essential workers off, and I work in a restaurant, and the restaurant's still considered essential, but everyone got laid off except one of the kitchen employees.
So it's still open, just with one
definitely affecting everybody. Yeah, it's still open. It's my boss, the head chef, and actually my fiance is working there, so it's still going, just doing a bunch of takeout orders.
Oh,
it's not a Hooters, is it?
No.
Okay.
Can I come to your wedding?
Sure. I'll get you guys some invitations as soon as possible.
Can we be the DJs?
I don't have one booked yet, so I will see what's up,
All right, cool.
Okay, so we will do this. We will be the DJs.
Uh-huh.
But it's really just going to be me and Anthony up in the booth arguing about what music to play all night.
Switching back and forth.
just know that we will completely destroy your wedding.
Right.
I look forward to it already.
Me too.
All right, so you
my story.
Yeah, you had mentioned something about only having one nut.
Yeah, well, I still got both of them, but my girlfriend at the time. What did you say?
No, I was saying something stupid. Go ahead.
Okay. So my girlfriend at the time, her and I were going downtown to the bank we both bank at, and we were trying to deposit our checks and get some money out. And so we were walking there. We walked almost the entire way, and I spied a fire hydrant that looked really fun to jump off of. So I run up, and I try and jump off of it, and then there's a little spinny part on top of it, and my foot spins, and I just crunch right down on my nuts. And then I fall over, and I'm laying there trying not to pass out, and then I reach down, and there's like blood coming out. So I look over at my girlfriend, and I'm like, we got to go. We got to get home right now. And we needed money first. So we went into the bank, and I was like, can I use your bathroom? And they were like, no. And I was like, it's an emergency. And they're like, no go. We're not allowed to use the bathroom. So we're waiting in line, and I'm trying to just get through this, just to get out so we can get home. So we get in line, and the bank teller starts arguing with my girlfriend about the amount of money on the check. And so we're standing there waiting, and then finally we get the money, we get out, we get a taxi. I get home so I can assess the situation fully because I wasn't allowed to use the bathroom. I assess it. I call for a ride to go to the hospital, and then I get to the hospital, and I go to the front desk, and they rush me right in, and it turns out I tore my nutsack open, and they gave me a bunch of bandages and sent me on my way.
Yeah, so there's like 15 holes in your story, excuse the pun. If I rip my nutsack open, there is no bank teller strong enough to keep me out of the fucking bathroom. It wouldn't be a question of, hey, where is the bathroom at? It would be like, okay, so either my nuts are going to come out on this fucking counter, or I'm going to go somewhere in private. I don't give a fuck. Take me back there where the safe deposit boxes are. You are not going to stop me from assessing my nut situation.
All right. So
fair enough. I guess I played it too easy.
The first thing you said was that you were going to the bank to cash your check. And then you said,
yep.
Then you said there's a fire hydrant that you needed to jump over. those two things don't mesh. You're not 12 years old if you have a check, and if you have a check, you're too old to be jumping over fucking fire hydrants. What are you doing?
Yeah. I learned that real fast. I learned it the hard way, I guess, right?
How old were you when this happened?
22.
What the fuck?
You were 22 years old jumping over fire hydrants.
So what's funny is the way that you described the situation. I was walking with my girlfriend and I spied a fire hydrant that I
gotta jump over this fucking thing.
So imagine being 22 years old, you've got your check and you're walking to the bank with your girlfriend. Was she hot?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you're walking with your hot girlfriend and then you start I spy with my little eye.
I wish I could say my thought process was different.
Were you trying to impress her?
She was not impressed, I'll tell you that.
Well, yeah, you didn't clear the fucking fire hydrant.
You stubby leg bastard. How fucking short are you that you can't jump over a fire hydrant? They're like 3 feet tall.
Well, it's not that I tried to jump over it. I tried to like put my foot down and jump off of it.
Onto what?
Kind of like parkour off the thing. It wasn't a smart move, but that's what I thought it'd be cooler in my head. I thought I'd nail it.
I thought it would be cooler in my head.
So did your nuts fall out of your bag or anything?
No, it didn't tear that bad. The things weren't hanging out, but I definitely had a tear on it and a giant bruise on my leg.
How long before you could have sex again?
3 weeks.
How long before you could masturbate again?
About the same. I think I tested the waters a bit beforehand.
Yeah. Again, we need to work on you. We need to put you through our how to be a man class or something. If you've got your nuts hanging out of your fucking beanbag, just trailing blood and guts and shit behind you, and they're like, hey, can I please use the restroom? No, sorry, sir. Okay. You just fling them up over your shoulder and walk out to the next store.
I'll just take my taxi home now. Thank you.
Oh shit.
So what would the payoff have been had you nailed that? Like had this went exactly as planned, were you going to get a threesome or anything?
I think I would have just been happy with myself.
Okay, so this will be the second time in this conversation that I have said this phrase, but it's something that I want you to think of for the rest of your life. The risk versus reward of the situation. All right, so when you're talking through something, trying to figure out if you want to do it or not, you take what's the risk and what's the reward, and then you weigh them, and that tells you if you should proceed or not proceed. Okay. So the next time you look at a fire hydrant, I want you to say, what's the reward if I do this? None. No reward.
Definitely
None.
Not worth it.
0. What's the risk? I could rip my nuts off my body.
And by the time you process all of this, that fire hydrant will be like 3 blocks behind you, so you're good. It's the safe bet.
You know, here's
one thing I hope.
I bet what happened was when he got to the hospital and they're like, you know, he's like, all his reproductive organs are hanging outside of his body and shit. And the nurse is like, you know, he's a young, vibrant young man. We've got to get this shit reattached. How'd this happen, sir? How'd this happen? Well, I spied a fire hydrant and I wanted to do a sweet nollie off of it.
Extreme sports. That's like I said.
And she's like, she whispers over to the other nurse, I think we should not reattach the sperm. We're
going to keep that tube separate.
I want to route this tube right up to his mouth. Every time he comes. So, is it salty in here?
God, you think that's possible? That would be amazing.
All right.
Oh.
Well, thanks for having me on, guys.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Thanks for coming on and telling your story.
Good luck with your nuts.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yes, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. What's the joke? I'll steal it first.
I don't know. I'm sure I did. I'll just say I did.
All right.
I'm sorry. I don't see what joke I stole, but I assume I did, and I apologize, Cody.
I apologize for him stealing your joke too.
All right, so now we're calling Shiznit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Shiznit, we are not going to talk about wrestling. Do you understand?
Somehow, some way, I will hang up on you if you
If-
talk about wrestling.
If the words wrestling or anything that has to do with men rolling around with each other comes out of your mouth,
No, we can talk about that, just not wrestling.
why is he's texting me? He's texting the answers to me as I.
Oh shit. Uh-oh, did my audio get quiet? People in YouTube are Anthony's audio is really quiet. Did it change? Because I didn't change anything.
Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
Perfect.
What
Whoa,
the fuck's
What's
going
up,
on?
man? I'm listening. I'm gonna try to stay away from getting my plug in or anything. But you got some guy that gave you $10, and then you have some guy that tore his sack, and then you have me come in third. I mean, what the hell? I mean, what can I do to make this exciting?
what do you got? You ever
Give us $10 and rip your nuts off.
Jesus Christ!
Let me rip
I
your nuts for
put
$10.
my sack before shaving my nuts, so I've cut my sack doing that, and I want to tell you the sack bleeds a lot. So the thought that this guy ripped his sack and he was standing in the bank aisle, that motherfucker was bleeding, y'all. He was bleeding like crazy.
Yeah, when you cut your nutsack, it is a deep shade of red. It is a dark blood.
Oh yeah, very much so. I was getting ready to go out one time and doing the old trim and trimming the trim, and then all of a sudden I cut my nutsack and I've got someone waiting on me in the front room, and I'm sitting there with toilet paper. So you know how you put toilet paper on your face when you cut your face? So I had a little piece of toilet paper on my nutsack.
Yeah, I've got a situation. I have a really good story about when I cut my nuts, but I can't tell it right now. I've got to save it for a couple weeks. It'll make sense. Anthony, you know why. Don't make a face. You know why. Yeah. But I really want to tell it. I just don't want to have to tell it twice.
No, it'll be good. Wait, you need to wait.
All right. So you can't talk about wrestling and you can't talk about cutting nuts.
All right, you got it. I'm not going to talk about wrestling. I want to talk about the virus.
Oh, fuck. Come on, man.
Come on.
So as of
Hey, I got my wife works in healthcare, and then my baby girls actually works at Walmart every day. So they come in the house and I put Lysol all over them.
So I've got a question for you, Anthony.
All right.
You know how you I don't know if you get upset. You used to anyway. You used to get bothered if I would do an appearance on somebody else's show without you or without even talking to you about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do you want to commit to doing whatever shows that I do?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Maybe.
So this Tuesday, I'm supposed to be recording with Brian on Shooting the Shiznit. And we are going to
known you were walking me into something.
and we are going to discuss a new wrestling or a new episode of a wrestling show or something.
I'm out.
You're in. You're already locked in. I expect you to. It's only the show that we're going to watch is only 6 hours long, so you better get off here and start watching it now.
6 hours of wrestling. Nope. I don't think I could do that.
Actually, I think it's only like a little over an hour. I haven't watched it yet. But,
Same.
Well,
6
why do you got to shit all over me, Brian?
I'm sorry, Doug. I'm sorry. But, Anthony's got to go subscribe to the WWE Network just to join us. I know he's not going to do that.
He has to. He's committed. All right, man. I will talk to you Tuesday. Everybody, okay. Where can people find you at?
On all the podcast catchers, just shoot the shiznit. You can search that, or you can do stspod.club.
Right.
So,
all right.
Cool.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Y'all have a good show.
What were you gonna say?
What kind of .club? That sounds like a scam to me. What are you doing, man? Do they not have any .coms? I don't.
Are you really telling me that shootingtheshiznit.com was taken?
Oh shit! All right.
I like that people in the Discord are fighting over which one of them sucked as a caller and whatnot. Okay, so Wednesday we're going to do our regular show.
Yes.
6 Central. When are we going to do our voiceover?
Voiceover. I don't know.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully, this is my last week on third shift, so everything I hope should get more normal after that, because I'll be on roughly the same schedule as you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I mean that's all I got.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, everybody.
Yeah, we didn't have a whole lot lined up for today. It was just kind of like, yeah, we'll just go bullshit for a little bit. Wednesday will be better. We got some funny stuff planned for Wednesday, so tune in for that.
Was that your version of the radio voice?
That was my version of you, because you always say that. Tune in for that.
Okay, Anthony. This is one of those times where I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to say, "I don't know what you want me to say." Okay.
All right.
So I'm trying to get you to read between the lines.
Okay.
Okay. Before we sign off,
Yes.
do you want to say the N-word?
Yes.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I would like to give you this opportunity to say the N-word, and then we're going to end the stream.
No. I got nothing.
There is something that you have been itching to use since you got it installed.
Oh, God damn it.
You fucking idiot. All right, bye. You're actually stopping yourself from talking as you hit the button.
No, I was not. I said exactly what I wanted to say.
Bye.
Bye.